We are under pressure to fight government that has helicopters, is bombarding us. So you remove the pressure, the need for the money is there. When you go there, you don't see any luxurious life. You don't see any luxurious life at all. They are living in huts. They have nothing. They drink sometimes from the stream. So I don't think we can say that they are used to a luxurious life that they won't live it. Actually, they don't even know it with all the money they get.
Sheikh, like you said, they are under pressure. Government is bombarding them, and according to what you say, they are saying that it looks like they're under attack. So maybe they're acquiring weapons to protect themselves. But then again, if the pressure is that much, why don't they renounce banditry? And are they also considering the lives of those that they are also taking, and the lives of people that they are also making, unlivable?
Okay, you see, if they leave banditry, they will have source of financing their war machine. The question you asked, why are they fighting them? You see, the herdsmen has gone through a lot of hardship. No government has really actually sat down to see into their plight, to modernize them, to even spend anything. Not one kobo of our Nigerian budget goes to them. And now they feel they...
Hello and what's up, guys? In this video we are looking at a shocking revelation coming from a diaspora panel that has left many Nigerians speechless. No long talk, let's go straight into it. From the very start, the panel raised a bold and disturbing point. They claim nothing Nigeria wants to live, and the reason they gave will shake you. First, they reminded everyone that Nigeria has been battling Boko Haram for almost 20 years, yet the situation has not improved. Instead, Boko Haram is still active, still carrying weapons, still kidnapping, still causing people to go gun without mercy, and marching the Nigerian army gun for gun. According to them, the entire Northeast has been devastated, even after billions of dollars were pumped in to stop the insurgency. But then it gets even more shocking. They said the Northwest is now even worse, ungovernable, with kidnappings and people going unalive almost every day. The panel claimed it looks like Nigeria has already lost both the Northwest and Northeast, and this is where the conversation took a very dramatic turn. According to the panel, if these terrorist groups see themselves as representatives of the region, and if their goal is to create an Islamic state, then maybe, just maybe, the federal government should allow the North to form their own Sharia state, the same way the Sultan himself has openly canvassed for an Islamic system. They question why Nigeria is trying to stop them, like we stopped Biafra, instead of letting the remaining 4 regions continue as a secular state. But the discussion didn't end there. One of the speakers insisted that Fulani leaders in the North are openly supporting this agenda. He claimed that some emirs are turbaning these terrorists, giving them chieftaincy titles, even giving their daughters in marriage. He went further to say that some northern political leaders and governors are allegedly financing these groups under the guise of peace deals. And then came another heavy allegation that some insiders in the military are leaking intelligence, providing logistics, and helping arm these groups. According to the panel, if all these things are happening, then why not allow the 2 regions to form the Islamic state they seem to be pursuing? The panel also argued that terrorism in the North is being financed largely by Northerners themselves, meaning the solution lies in their own hands. But what exactly is their end game? They claim the main objective is simple: to Islamize the entire Nigeria, and the confidence behind this, according to them, comes from their reported dominance in the military hierarchy. They believe they can influence whatever happens, both in civil rule and military rule. The panel even alleged that whenever northern political interests are not in power, attempts are made to destabilize the government, saying it happens during Obasanjo's time, during Jonathan's time, and now during Tinubu's government. And finally, they dropped one last bombshell. According to them, northern political elites don't believe in fairness, they don't believe in equity, they believe only in dominance. Guys, I will let you watch this video for yourself so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Take a look, guys, and remember to share your thoughts after watching.
Hello, thank you for tuning in. This is the Diaspora panel, the voice of the diaspora. I have with me Mr. Olaitan Adedigba, who is based in America. Mr. Adedigba, you are welcome.
Thanks for having me.
I have also Mr. Ademola Adisa, who is based in the United Kingdom. Mr. Adisa, you are welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
So thank you, all our viewers. I want to say a big thank you to all our new subscribers. Thank you for joining the Diaspora family. We appreciate you and we welcome you. And we want to say, please share these videos and give a like, give us a thumb up if you like our videos. Share it to all your friends. We want to see your comments so that we want to know what you think and what you feel. And if you want to contact us, please send your emails to diaspora.panel@outlook.com. So today we are going to be talking about something that is very passionate, that we are very passionate about. It's about terrorism in northern Nigeria and the idea that the northern region, what they actually wanted to do is they want to leave. They just don't know how to say it. So and I'm going to begin with you, Deborah. First question is going to be with you. But as a preamble, we know that Nigeria has been fighting Boko Haram now for about 20 years. And the situation has not abated. Instead, Boko Haram is still operating in Nigeria. They are still they're still holding on to their guns. They are kidnapping victims. They are killing indiscriminately and generally matching the Nigerian army gun for gun. The northeast region of Nigeria today is a completely devastated area, even after billions of dollars have been poured in to quell the insurgents. In the northwest is even worse. The activities of different terrorist groups have made it ungovernable. Kidnappings and killings are happening almost on a daily basis. So, Demola, it looks to me that Nigeria has lost its two northernmost regions, the northwest and the northeast. We have lost these two regions into terrorists. And I think it's time for the federal government to either allow these two regions in the north to become an Islamic state of their own, since this is what the terrorists want. The terrorists acting on behalf of the people, this is what they want. So this is what they want to achieve. So instead of trying to stop them like we stopped Biafra, why don't we allow them to have an Islamic state? Their Sultan has come out boldly to canvass for a Sharia state. So this is what these people want. This is what their emirs want. This is what their governors want, because they have been carrying out Sharia law. This is what the people want, and the militants they're just using the militants as a kind of face. So, Demola, what do you think about the idea of allowing the northwest and the northeast to go, since they want an Islamic state and we don't?
Oh, thank you, JJ. It's a very much that you've asked, and I will answer you honestly. Let's start with this. Nigeria is a secular state, no doubt about it. The northeast and the northwest are the main theater of Islamic Islamization and terrorization of Nigeria, and they are becoming like a virus that is affecting almost the rest of the country. This is part of it is historical because of their lineage to our northern borders. We are bordered with Islamic countries that are also highly influenced by the what is going on within the Arab and Islamic world. The northeast are actually most influenced by the Taliban and the ISWAP, where the Islamic State for West Africa, as well as the Boko Haram. All these are splitter groups or the byproducts of the Taliban and Islam, what goes on with terrorization all over the world. The northwest itself also are also infected by the Larukawa and some other groups, and most of them are mostly on banditry and criminality in the name of Islam. Yes, the North are predominantly Muslims, but they are not exclusively Muslims. So there need to be respect for other religions. But from the look of things, because these are agendas that are most fostered by the Fulani leaders in those two areas, mostly in those two areas, all their emirs, all their caliphates are led and directed by the Fulani. And the only way they believe they can survive or have resources is to dominate the rest of the country. The North, from the onset, depend mostly on the productivity of the South. Despite their strategic, the way they divide this resources division, the sharing of resources to favor them, they are still not satisfied, but they want to have dominance and total control of the country. And this cannot be possible. Yes, I understand that nobody said they should not practice their religion. Nobody said they should not pray whatever Sharia they want, but they should limit it to the people of their faith and limit it to their country. And it should not be forceful. There is no need for all this force. Even Prophet Muhammad himself doesn't enforce his say it, the soul is more important. You cannot force anybody onto the religion if the person doesn't want it.
Thank you.
They are not really practicing Islam. They are using criminal tendencies and political. They're using Islam as for criminal tendencies and for political advantage.
Thank you, Demola. So, Lighton, the Americans, if you remember, they fought the Taliban for over 20 years, and then they gave up. The Taliban today are ruling Afghanistan. In Syria, after many years of war, Al-Qaeda is in power in Syria. In Palestine, even with the genocide and the killings being committed by Israel, Hamas is still there. See, this Islamization or Islam thing, it's an ideology. You can't kill it. You can't suppress it. The people, if this is what they believe in, you cannot suppress an ideology. And in the case of northern Nigeria, they want Sharia. They want Islamic State. So can Nigeria defeat Islamic ideology even where countries like the United States, Russia, Israel, where they have failed? You think Nigeria can succeed in putting this down?
Thank you for that question. It is impossible for Nigeria, for this ideology to be defeated. I must say, what baffles me this morning when I was watching channels, watching the rise, I saw one of the chairman of the party, PDP party, factional party, saying that Obama, the President Trump should come and help us to invade our country. help us to invade. I don't know. The majority of these people, they don't know what they are talking about. We should refrain, right? We should refrain from being selfish and exerting self-aggrandizement. When something doesn't favor us, we should not be pulling. We should not pull down. We should not rock the boat. You wait. You strategize. You wait till when it will be your turn. You don't call outsiders to come to Nigeria to come and invade Nigeria. Then they become and defeat Boko Haram. Is it possible that the Boko Haram is killing Nigeria? So PDP is making a stand that Nigeria outsiders should come. Is it patriotic enough? These are the questions. I don't know. I was just laughing. It's laughable. Like you rightly said, in Palestine, in Syria, in all these areas that America has invaded, they spent 20 years in Syria. What is the outcome? What they don't know is because Dangote refinery spring up in Nigeria. That's it. And all our mineral resources. That is what America is coming to do, to acquire. I'm telling you for free. Nothing will happen. America is protecting their interest. If America come to Nigeria, they are coming to protect their interest. No more, no less. Right? Inviting America to come and help them to fight Taliban, to do this, to do that. This is uncalled for. I don't see any reason. It's not reasonable enough. Why should you? It is unheard of. For even all our forefathers, the founding fathers of Nigeria, they will be grieved. Wherever they are now, that this is the Nigeria they bequeath to our politicians. They are our politicians because of their selfishness, right? They are doing whatever with their life of the people. They cannot send people to school. People who are not studying, who are not Christian. They are the people co-opting themselves to Boko Haram, fighting Boko Haram. Now they are now calling outsiders to come and fight. Thank you very much.
Okay, like that. So I'm coming back to you now, Demola. So there is no doubt in my mind that Fulani leaders in the north are openly canvassing for an Islamic state. They are supporting and financing the terrorists. Their emirs are turbaning these terrorists. They are giving them chieftaincy titles. They are giving their daughters in marriage to them. Their political leaders are financing them. Their governors are giving them billions of naira in the guise of trying to make peace with them. Their intelligence, their brothers in the army are giving them arms. They are leaking sensitive information and intelligence to them and providing them with logistics. So why can't the federal government just allow those two regions to have their Islamic state ruled by their, by their emirs and their Boko Haram and the Islamic State of West Africa? What is wrong with them having an Islamic state, Demola?
Yeah, there is no doubt that the terrorism and insurgency in the north are being financed mostly by the northerners themselves. So the solution to that is also in their hand. But what is their objective? What exactly are they after?
Okay.
Their main objective is to Islamize the whole of Nigeria. Why are they so sure and so confident and so bold in doing this? It's because they dominate all the facets of our military hierarchy. They believe they are the one in the military. They can influence whatever can be done, either in civil or in military rule. All indications, all investigation pointed to the fact that most of the financiers, just as we have revealed in some of our broadcasts, most of the financiers are northerners. And most of them are associated with political elites and military officers and former head of states. They are the problem, and whatever they cannot get through the ballot, they want to get it by force. Whenever they are not in power, they always try to destabilize the government in power. They did it to Obasanjo. They did it to Jonathan, and they are doing it to Tinubu. Because the government in power, if it's not from the Netherlands, always try to do what is needful, what is justified, what is fair. But they don't believe in fairness. They don't believe in equity. They believe only in dominance.
Thank you very much, Demola. I'm going to pause it now. Lighton, I am thinking, is it not the time for the federal government to declare a state of emergency in the northwest and the northeast regions? Remove all their governors and all their emirs causing the problems, and send a full-fledged military assault to flush out all the criminals. What do you think?
It's a matter of
Just to
fact.
have peace.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I'm in line with what you just said. You reiterated my mind in the sense that these people, it's because they have access to funds. That is why it's fitter to this time. The governors there, the politicians there, they are using. I remember the former speaker, from Governor Katsina. I saw him with one of the leaders of the Boko Haram carry gun. The guy was carrying gun, and they took a picture with him. They show it on him. So these leaders, right? They are the ones sponsoring Boko Haram, sponsoring the
jihad. Yeah, it's jihad.
They are sponsoring the jihad over there. So they know what they are doing. They are using jihad to suppress. And whereas all their children, they are not there. They are using to tell you how wicked these people are, right? So if they declare emergency there in the northern part of the country, if they don't, they will sit down. They will sit right. They will not have access to power again. They will not have access to. They will even call themselves. What are we fighting for? You know what happened in River State now? After the declaration of emergency, those people they start right now. They are sitting. They know what is going on, right? So when they don't have access to fund, the free fund that they normally get, all these politicians, then they will sit right. I think I buy that idea of yours that they should declare emergency there. But the problem, what we are still missing is the northerners, right? They are not. It's not exclusive to the northern state. They want to come to the southern parts. They want to introduce Islam into the southern part of the country. Because last year or early this year, I remember one of our former governors in Osun, Aregbesola, said that Sharia is in the constitution of Nigeria. That they should introduce Sharia in the southwest. And Emir of Sokoto too, he said it. Emir of Kano, Emir of Sokoto said they should introduce Sharia in the southwest. So we should be careful whatever we are saying. That something is not. I mean that Nigeria, nobody, no right thinking person, right, will like the way Nigeria is being run. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, like that. So Demola, this is going to be your last question. I just want you, to answer this question in 1 minute thereabout. Okay. So one quick solution that I think may curb this insurgency problem is the issue of state police, which seem to be stuck because the federal government doesn't seem to trust the governors with the control of offensive weapons, which is understandable. Now, since we now have 6 regional development commissions, will it not be beneficial for the president to allow the chairman of this regional development commission to set up regional police instead of state police, so that the federal government will still be in control of state police indirectly? Of regional police, since the regional chairman will still be reporting, they will still be answerable to the president, and the state governor will not be able to lay their hands on these arms. And the monthly security allowance, which is being given to the governors, which will just go straight into their pocket, can go straight into the regional police. They can go into so that they can actually spend this money for security,
protection,
instead of the governor just pocketing this money. So, and I think possibly to fast track this, the president can introduce a kind of a presidential order. Demola, what do you think?
Yes, thank you, DJ. I think there is a consensus among the state governors now that they are aligned with the idea of state policing. And I don't know what is delaying the issue. But for me, the issue is even more beyond the state policing. I won't support. I would like it to be more. There should be a total restructure of the country into 6 geopolitical zones. The template of the regional development organizational bodies have already given us a good template of how it should be. Let these 6 regions be independent, and it's like a confederacy. Let everybody, each of those regions, now have one unicameral legislation, one government, which is a head or minister or premier of that region. Let them divide whatever number of local government they want in their local government. Let the Abuja be the seat of the central government, and contribution towards Abuja, what is responsible for international issue and everything, will be centered in Abuja, which belongs to everybody. Then the security of each of the region will be managed by that regional police. So by that way, there will be fairness. There will be there won't be trouble about tribes or whatever, because most of those that are in your regions are people of like minds.
Thank you, Demola. Thank you, Lighton. So your last question is, I'm just going to want you to continue from where Demola stopped. So Demola is talking about a confederacy, and if I remember, correctly, the constitution that we negotiated with the British in 1960 was a confederal constitution, where we have about 3 different regions and then 4 regions, and then where every one of those regions have complete control over their economics. In fact, they have their own ambassadors to different countries. They have their own, they control their resources, they control their agriculture, they control their school, they build their own roads. And we just have somebody in the middle, which is the Prime Minister Tafawa Balewa, who collects taxes from this region. And then when he collects the taxes, he uses the money to maintain the armed forces and to pay the federal workers, and then to pay the ambassadors. That's all. So do you think that this is something that will be much more beneficial? Maybe we should also suspend that 1963 constitution that was suspended by the military in 1966. Do you think this is the way to go?
This is what people have been. This is what is called restructuring. Restructuring, that is the way to go. This is what we've been calling restructuring. Where we restructure, right? We want to go back to the basis of our amalgamation. When we are, Eastern State is controlling whatever they produce, Northern State is controlling whatever they produce, this Southwest is controlling whatever they produce. We used all those things to develop our state, and there was a heady rivalry that this region produced this, let us produce this, that. So that has been a fantastic idea. But an instance whereby everybody they have to wait for whatever is coming from the federal. Nobody is thinking deep down. Nobody is nosing to the ground. Nobody is cares. They just want allocation from the federal government every month. They all beg, put a tap in the hand and continue going to Abuja. Nobody wants to go. So nobody wants to produce anything. We are just sitting down, right? I think it is better we maintain our region. When we maintain our region, in Southwest, they are producing rice, they are producing yam, they are producing everything there to make everything. Let us continue. In the eastern part, they are producing coal, they are producing palm kernel, they are producing all these things. They are using that to finance the old region. Then, why Azikwe was here and Opara, right? In the Southwest, they are using that to build Ife, to build the UAU, to construct all the roads, to send people to university, to send people to scholarship overseas. I think it's better we go back to the regional system. So it's better. So everybody Nigeria would have been better off now if we maintain that regionalism. Yeah, thank you very much.